Hello and welcome to the Monaco live stream. Not a podcast, not a live stream even normally. Something a bit different. Something where we've done this before. Live streams usually go for like 2 hours or 2 and a bit hours even maybe. I don't know how I'll hold up doing it by myself, but we'll see. I've got some contingencies in case the race, I don't know, gets shut down or is red flagged or something. I've got some plans. We'll see how we go. I think between now and race start time, which is in about half an hour or so, we can just read some news, chill out, get warmed up. We'll see. I don't know if anyone's going to pop in, but we'll see. I don't know. I've never really watched watch-along live streams or reaction streams with anybody before because, sort of I'd rather just watch the race, right? But I know people do it, and we've done it, and it's like, well, give it a go. It could be fun. I've got the what is this? Motorsport.com. All things motorsport. I've got this up. So I just have a bit of a look through some news. I did a quasi live stream the other day of just a couple of news stories. And it was like, well, here's some dumb old thoughts on things. There's always breaking news right before the race too. Like, oh, by the way, this person has a penalty. They're going to be starting from the pit lane. Or who knows? So-and-so interviewed on the grid and said dumb thing. Why do they always say dumb things? Why don't they just not do that? Just got one eye on the corner of my screen here where Martin Brundle's doing his pit walk and it's dead. It's empty. There's no one out there. Why is he... They write about Martin Brundle's pit lane walk like the quirky thing that this commentator does, and it's like... Ugh. It's only there to generate the cringe, awkward moments between him and celebrities who don't know who he is. Beyond that, what purpose does it serve? I ask you. You might be saying, Rod, on KO, why don't you switch over to the non-Sky stream, which I will do once it starts. I think it starts 5 minutes before the race, but I will try and do that. Let's have a look at some news. Live commentary, don't need that. I wonder if this one... Sometimes motorsport has premium stories. This one looks like I can get to it. I haven't reacted to this one. Valtteri Bottas slams bullshit Cadillac F1 exit rumors. So this was one of those stories that just spun up out of absolutely nowhere between races, where some fool in an interview or on a podcast or something was like, oh yeah, I heard that the team's not very happy with Valtteri Bottas, and he might not even finish the year. And it sounded, when you actually read the source, it really sounded like something that was just off the cuff and it was not actually serious. But, as often happens, the more salacious the headline you can write, the more likely people are to write about it. So, Valtteri Bottas was rumoured to be leaving Cadillac before the end of the year. From nowhere, based on nothing, absolute junk. Valtteri Bottas came out and said, well, that's nonsense. Rightly so. And... the problem is, of course, the driver's going to say that, but, who knows? Sometimes these things have a kernel of truth, and you go, where did that come from? If it's so untrue, where did it come from? Huh? But then the team came out and said the same thing. Anyway, here's the story. The rumors came after being second best teammate Sergio Perez across the opening 5 Grand Prix, as the Mexican has outqualified him on 4 of the past 5 occasions, including sprints. I think you can count that as 5 of the last 6 now. But with a 2-year contract at Cadillac, Bottas is ignoring the rumours as the 10-time Grand Prix winner thinks headlines and clicks are the only reasons they started ahead of Monaco this weekend. It's part of the sport. It's not my first time I face those kind of rumours. It's just a bit of a shame that somebody just makes up some complete bullshit, said Bottas. Where do they censor it or where do they not censor it? So they censor it in the headline, which is fair enough. They don't censor it in this opening line, which... Is there a reason for that? Is it because there's a fold here, a read more sort of breakpoint where this gets pulled into certain news aggregators and they censor things here? Why censor it up there but not here? I ask you. His seat was constantly under question during his 5-season stint at Mercedes, That's normal in the sport. I know my situation. Team knows my situation. They support me 100%. That's why, from my side, it was okay in the end. Lovely. I caught up with the team last week about it. He said we could see issues both on the PU side and the car build side. That's as much as I can give you. And to be honest, he doesn't even owe them that much. But we can see reasons, which is good to see. But yeah, we need to keep working on the quality and how we build the car, how we fit all the parts and so on. So there you go, Valtteri Bottas, the rumor that he was going to be leaving Cadillac. Not only leaving, but leaving mid-season. Apparently bullshit. Good stuff. What else is in the news? Just sort of watching a bunch of screens in case anything pops up that I need to pay attention to. It's all good. Okay. Why Valtteri Bottas managed to try some distracting tactics? No, from a new back to the front row. Okay. The problem with quali is that it's sort of like a million stories get generated out of quali, but they're also all just like, yeah. Who cares though? Who cares though? Seeking a calm man from the New York Times. Subscribe. Sick. How do we get to... I'm not even on the Formula One news section here. Formula One. Great site, guys. Great site. Oh, he finally decided to do a thing. Here we go. John Watson's being interviewed by Martin Brundle in the grid. 153 Grand Prix, 5 wins. Nice. Well done to you. Again, what is this? I guess at least this is car related. The most unique car designs F1 teams are brought to Monaco. Do I care about that? It's too late for that. We're about to run the damn race. That's news from a few days ago. Oliver Behrman explains strangest crash I ever had. Worst qualifying result in F1 2026. Worrying trends for them. Kimi Antonelli's magic lap. Don't need to care about that. Okay. Let's check in on Ollie Behrman. The kid who does okay most of the time, right? Oliver Behrman explains strangest crash I ever had. Worst qualifying results in F1 2026. I don't know who Martin Brundle is interviewing on the grid, but they're like, very annoying. Karen Gillan. Okay, great. Is she from Game of Thrones or something? She looks annoying. The Haas driver lost control on a dusty part of the track, coming into Massenet corner, careening into the guardrail and damaging the right-hand side of his VF26. You all know that the Haas car is called VF26, don't you? I don't need to explain that. I just picked up the dust and lost it, Behrman matter-of-factly recounted. It was the strangest crash I've ever had. It was so uncharacteristic of the car and everything that had happened that weekend. Suddenly I was facing the wrong way. It was super strange. Watching back, I just picked up a bit of dust. It was a bit more on the right, avoiding the Mercedes car in traffic. That was George Russell. And that's just one of the things about Monaco, but the guys did such a good job to get the car back together. It was feeling great in quali, so it's a shame. Okay. Well, it's good. There was something I was going to bring up, actually. I saved a note about it. If I can find my notes. Here we go. We're doing it. This is easy. All right, incoming. Pew. Loved this post. Thanks, Haley Gowles. How do I make this as big as I want? No. All right. Hey, we're doing it. Okay. Favorite thing of the week. Audi posted an AR picture, but got bullied so much that they are now drawing things in MS Paint, which is obviously so much better. I need to do... First of all, this is hilarious. Bestie said, stop using AI. Ordmin brought art instead. You all better call me Michelangelo now. Now, first of all, yes, this is obviously AI art, which is terrible. This is obviously paint art, which is great. This post itself, never been a fan of admin posts. They just do nothing for me. I don't care that you're the admin. I don't care. Just post things about this brand, please. I'm following this brand. I'm not following the admin of this brand. Please post on behalf of this brand, not on behalf of you as a person. I just could not care. Could not care less. Ordmin. So they're not only the admin posting, they're branded admin posting. So cute. This post, equally bad. Like, I mean, I'm learning a lot about the Audi admins, the admins. Arugula is not a substitute for a yacht. Hilarious. Not only is this AI crap, which is not good, but it's just not even, like, I know, arugula is not a substitute for blank. What are you doing? I mean, I don't want F1 posts to just become deeper and deeper dives into technical stuff that no one cares about, or, completely impersonal stuff. Of course I want it to be funny. Of course I want it to be engaging. But who is this post for? Honestly. I mean, this, like, yes, you didn't like the AI art, so I've reposted this, but, like, apologize for this post. Like, I just can't get behind stuff like this. I just can't. So well done on this post. You really nailed it. And you're deserving of all the clout you got there. So, what are we, 15 minutes away? They're about to do the national anthem, which is wonderful. We might see the Prince and Princess of Monaco. My favorite story about Monaco is that the princess, apparently, you'll see her, she's the blonde lady who is married to the gentleman in the blazer, the bald gentleman in the blazer. Keep an eye out for them. My favorite story about them is that the blonde lady, the princess, I should look up her name. I don't remember her name, Princess something. Went through a phase, apparently, where she was always trying to escape and run off. Rumors, just rumors. But man, they were just like, oh, what's that over there? Oh, actually, I'm just going to duck into the shop, and then like trying to disappear, and the handler's like, no, come back. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but I really want it to be true. I don't know if it's true, but man, what I would give for this to be a true story. And then she's still around. There they are. Still around, I don't know, 15 years later or something. But I just love a great story like that. It's like legendary. It's like the Jensen Button getting drugged and robbed one. I mean, they're right up there for me as headcanon with like Kimi Räikkönen going and getting on his yacht and all that kind of stuff. You can see them there standing listening to the national anthem. I mean, you can just tell in her head she's like, as soon as no eyes are on me, I'm making a break for it. During the live stream, I'll be sharing the live timing up here. That's the plan. I don't subscribe to F1, so I can't get like the driver tracker or some useful information, but this will be something just to keep a guide on like, here's where things are at. I need to check in on something. I haven't got a poll or anything ready, but can anyone check in and let me know whether Kim Kardashian is at the track or not? Because I haven't seen or heard anything about that. It'd be great to get an update on that, to just know whether she's there or not, supporting her boyfriend, Lewis Hamilton. It'd just be great to know what she's wearing and whether she's there. And just maybe like 50 million posts about whether she's there or not. That would be awesome. Sometimes, I'm a bit slow in the old celebrity news. So sometimes I just need all the help I can get in staying at top of the trends and so on. What was she promoting? She's promoting a movie or a TV show or something that apparently was dog shit. Who would have thought? Promoting a Skims brand, promoting MAGA generally. She's a good one. Great. It reminds me of the controversy that was going around when like Taylor Swift started showing up at football matches and they would cut to her. And just the clash of cultures between Swifties and football fans. And the sort of like just, the blowback from all of that, which was obviously very toxic and awful and not good. It reminds me a little bit of this, where it's like, this is Formula One. We shouldn't be seeing all these photos and cutaways and posts about Kim Kardashian. It's like, well, it's not quite the same thing though. And it's not just because Kim Kardashian is not to my personal taste. It's just a bit much, isn't it? It's like there's the reasons that people gave for objecting to Taylor Swift were like completely unfounded and just showed their own lack of whatever decency and credibility in this commentary space. But commentary about Kim Kardashian's pretty valid, I think. And I've even seen people, the blowback is heading towards Lewis Hamilton, where people are saying like, Lewis used to really live his values. And we used to believe that he meant what he said. But This partnership has people asking questions. Not me. I think it's great. I think that, yeah, I really love it. Can I get into some sound clips? This is what we should be doing before the race starts while I've still got time. Oh, mate, a classic. I haven't even rocked this one out yet.
Wow, I guess this is a big moment. I should care about it.
I think that clip actually comes from Monaco. I think that was from, it was some IndyCar guy, right? And he was talking about Monaco. And they were like, oh, the thing that Formula One does is they really pump up the excitement, and they do a good job of explaining when things are exciting and why you should be excited, and they make you go,
wow, I guess this is a big moment. I should care about it.
Oh, and this one's also Monaco. This one's also
Esti Besti's on the podium, baby!
That's from Esti Bestie being on the podium from a few years ago. And then we've got the random classics.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
Yeah, brilliant. This one's not working. Okay, well, that's gutting. I played that one before and it didn't work. As needed, I might just hit random buttons as needed because, I mean, this is gonna be a long ass race. So who knows what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll hear this one.
I think if I get a few more, I'll headbutt someone.
Maybe I'll play this one.
I'm tripping major nutsack right now.
The sharding. Oh, can I play the full? Yeah, I've got the full clip of the sharding one. So if you're watching this live stream later or something and you need the full context, here's the full context. Don't say I never play it for you. Oh, you're joking. It's like anything I played before doesn't work.
Fast sharding.
That's the fast sharding. So can I play it again?
Fast sharding.
Yeah, fabulous.
Fast sharding.
Yeah. Well, I got you the first 3 times. And then this one's not working. Interesting. I got another warning that this app is getting updated, so we'll see. Maybe this update is going to fix the problems. Maybe I've just broken something.
The car is bad, we know. Please drive it.
Oh, thank goodness that one still works.
The car is bad, we know. Please drive it.
That one might come around. Maybe if someone crashes into the wall, we might have to play that one. No, that one's still not working. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say these clips because the magic is in listening to the clips. If I just say, because a monkey every day bananas doesn't make any sense, I may as well be fast
sharding.
Yeah, I may as well be doing that.
Esti Besti's on the podium, baby!
So there we go. I've got the race open, little corner of the screen. That's the downside of live streaming, is it's like, well, little corner of the screen for you, because I need to have too many other things open. Can we return to this? Is there anything else in here? Last minute check-ins on things. Why is there no breaking news anymore, huh? Wonder what's happening on the old threads. Maybe I'll pull up threads. Fascinating stuff to watch me. Max Verstappen's pointing out where he lives. Lovely. Love that. F1 threads. Yeah, let's go over here. Okay. Lots of posts about how Lando Norris is hot. Oh, this was a big thing. Lewis Hamilton's threads. Walking around like a guy. Like, I mean, I'm no fashionista for sure. But like, wearing a suit that looks like, you know, a young teenager wearing his dad's suit to work experience just doesn't. I don't know what he's trying to communicate with this. Someone must like it. Not for me, though. I did see something about this. Natalie Pinkham getting nearly, I don't even know, accosted or something by Lando Norris. No, not by Lando Norris. By fans of Lando Norris. More posts of Lewis Hamilton here. I mean, I know baggy is in, but like ultra baggy, what's it? I mean, this looks good. Maybe it's this cape thing that he's wearing that's ruining it. Because this is the same fit, right? Must be. No, this, like, put this back over the couch. This is no good. This is okay. I think it's just because the fit across this single button here, what is his sometimes always never, this must be his always button, is that's fitting. Not so great up here, not so great around here. And then the legs are a whole other story, like they often are. Just don't really get it. Not hearing much about Oscar Piastri this weekend, my old mate. Doing okay, but just not hearing that much about him. Is this going to play the audio into the stream? Here we go. Can you hear that? Probably. No, you're not security. You're not security. I quite like the role. I'm tougher than you think. I don't doubt it. Great. Well, Monaco. This looks good. Getting hyped and awaiting the magic of Monaco. Let's go, Team Williams. Love that. Remember when Hudson was about to... This is about Jimmy Fallon? Yeah. So Threads is bad. Its algorithm is real bad. I just don't really get it. Pre-race yapping. Well, tell me about it, brother. Tell me all about it. Yeah, these clips, oh man. I mean, these clips that work and then I play them again and they don't work, that's not cool. By the end of the stream, the whole live stream will be broken. All the board will be broken. Wow, man. Here I was saying, well, got to get going with the live stream again so I can get back on the tools and work out how everything works and get on top of everything again.
Esti besties on the podium, baby!
We still have something.
Fast charting.
Fast charting. You'll never leave us. You just love to see it. Lewis Hamilton shine bright like Lewis Hamilton's diamonds. Yeah. What do you think of his helmet? I haven't got his helmet up here. I could probably Google it or something, but damn, girl. Okay. Let's have a look at Lewis Hamilton's helmet from Monaco. Hamilton helmet. Monaco 2026. Remember that year they strapped a big old diamond to the front of the car and then they crashed the car, lost the diamond, and it was worth like $500,000 or something? Well, Lewis Hamilton said, to hell with that, I'm going to cover my damn helmet with bajillions of these things. I don't know if they're real. They're probably not. This is terrible. Why can't I get a good look at it? The onboards for Lewis Hamilton are really, well, they're something else. Can I get... So, you know, what are we to do? Oh, good God. Me being Delulu that this is purple and he's an army. Yep. I understand that reference, definitely. Definitely. No need to doubt it. I mean, this is just no good, is it? What are we doing? Man, oh man. Lewis really bringing his A game for Monaco. He's bringing A game. He's bringing some kind of game. He's playing some kind of game. Beautiful. Not interested. That's my favorite thing on Threads is when you see something that's dog shit, you can just be like, nope. See you later. What's going on here? My mind is absolutely don't want to say anything. I'll leave this on. All right. Great. Oh my God, she's an absolutely gorgeous icon. Yep. You know, again, some people must love posting about the wags, but a little goes a long way with me. That's all I'll say. Let's get something interesting. What happened on the Carlos in front of our salad and your son Ollie? In front of our salad. Maybe this was a mistake to come on here at all. Just come on Threads looking for something because there's just not much going on here. Saw a stat today that the whole Principality of Monaco is the same size as Central Park in New York. And yet you always hear people who've been to Monaco say, oh man, I tried to walk it and it's not as easy as they make it look in them fancy F1 cars. It takes forever. Something that takes 2 seconds in a car. You try and walk it and it's like there's 20 minutes gone. Like, I mean, yeah, I know, I can believe it. But also, Central Park, you can walk through Central Park in a reasonable amount of time. No pit lane start today. Everyone is on the grid. That's great. Race is live, says box. Yeah, I know. Lawrence, magical things happen in Monaco. Lando. Have they happened from P8? I hope so. Good point. Again. What the fuck did I tell you about panning the fucking camera to those walking plastic bags? Oh my God. Okay. You can see me dancing in the screen. Oh man. All right. Well, we're about to start, so I'll put away all this nonsense. Well, I might come back to it later, actually. Live timing here. We're doing the roll through on the positions. So we've got top 10, Lawson, Gasly. So it should be Norris in 8th, Piastri 7th. An interesting top 6. I heard, I mean, they were hyping, I think it was on the Sky commentary of the... Actually, while I think of it, I'll try and switch over to the other... I'll switch over to the good stream. And if it completely falls to shit, I will come back here. I saw them say on the... I think it was the Sky qualifying stream where they were like, yeah, well, you know, we've got a young driver at the front. F1 TV commentary, yes. And we've got, you know, drivers on the second row who might be really good, wanting to make some places and stuff. And it's like, yeah, well, I don't think anyone's going to be jumping from like 4th to 1st by the first corner. You know what I mean? I mean, they might end up there because who knows what could happen. Doesn't usually, but who knows what could happen. But hyping that was weird. That was a weird choice. It's just weird. I can't even throw to the clips because I don't trust that they're going to... I can't set them up and then be like, yeah, no, because then it doesn't play. Maybe I need to restart this thing. It's always dicey to just quit an app while you're live streaming because you've got to make sure you've got the right app selected because who knows what's going to happen. Do we have some noises?
Sergio Perez got challenged off the start and lost out to the fast starting Charles Leclerc on the new soft tyre. That was Ferrari's plan, and it worked.
That was Ferrari's plan, and it worked. That he was fast shutting. Oh, thank goodness we've got some clips going. Okay. Back in business, baby. I mean, we're really close to the start. 1 minute they'll be pulling away for the formation lap. Can we... I've got contingencies for if I need to grab a drink. If there's a red flag, we might be playing some Mario Kart or something. Live streaming's going. Back to threads. Any last minute updates here? Seems like everybody's going to be going. More posts about Alex. Look, I mean, again, to be consistent, if I'm not going to be happy about them posting about Kim Kardashian, I also have to be not happy about them posting Alex or Rebecca or anybody. Can we just, like, they're about to start the race. Give it a break. Nothing new. Nothing interesting, in my humble opinion. Max, just send it into turn 1, please, and thank you. Well, someone's praying for chaos today. First lap predictions, race result. Wow, it's too late for predictions, bro. But for what it's worth, I had Hamilton for pole, so that's out the window. Hamilton to win, you never know. I mean, he probably won't, but you never know. But he probably won't. I mean, maybe, but no. The other reason to jump into threads was to be like, has the post worked? Is the stream working? Is everything good? I think everything's good. Formation lap. Nobody crash, please. Nobody crash. Love the strategy. Mediums and softs or hards and soft? Great. Or was it soft and hards, medium hards? I can't remember. Boring. It's like NA. Tire strategy not needed. Just not required. It says Bortoletto in the pits on here. Is that right? Does this need a refresh? Bortoletto's in the pits. Is that a problem? No, he's going. Beautiful. All right. I do remember the days where, for whatever reason, due to complex television broadcast rights in Australia, we didn't have qualifying at all, and I had to just sit there watching this kind of thing, live timing coming in. I think for Monaco one year, I remember Kimi Räikkönen getting pole, and it was when they had the one-lap shootouts too. So you sit there, the pressure would build and build, and you see those purple sectors come in, and Kimi Räikkönen's name would jump to the top, and I'd be like, yes! Did that yesterday when Kimi Antonelli got pole. How are the turntables? Did message old mate Zach to say, hey, are you going to be jumping on the live stream today? He's responded to say, probably not. Not home right now. Might be before the race ends. What might be? I guess he's saying he's out. Anyway, race is about to start. So I'm not expecting Zach. Okay. Come on. It's one of those races where they line up on the grid and then it's so bent and they're so far away from the gantry that they can't see the front ones, so they have to look to the side ones and get a call from their team to say, let's go. My live timing says Bortoletto's in the pits and there's a yellow flag. So what is going on? Is this legit? Why is it doing this? Is this just some kind of test thing? Doesn't sound like the footage says they're about to go. All right, let's assume they're going to go. Get your act together, F1 timing. We're at the race. Go Kimmy. He's got it. Oh, Max is terrible. Max is gone. The two Ferrari. I told you Hamilton would search. Told you. What happened to Max? It looked like wheel spin, but then it looked like he just disengaged, like his gearbox gave up or something. Crazy stuff. Is he last? This says he's last. He's even running. He's 8 seconds behind the guy in front of him. So he's moving. No, but it's getting worse. Yikes. Well, Antonelli wins the Monaco Grand Prix. There you go. Now we'll just sit back and watch it happen. Gonna see a replay soon, surely. But like, man, Hadjar up to 4th. What an opportunity for him. Give me. Poor Martin Brundle, I feel sorry for him on this humiliation grid walk. Yeah, no kidding. Time for it to end. Put it out of its misery. Pull out the big sheet. Verstappen, what should I do? Just bring it home, please. What should I do? I don't know. Win the race. Work something out. Improvise. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So Coulthard just said, what does it mean, bring it home? Like, bring it home by finishing the race or bring it home to the pit? Be clear. Why are pit calls never clear? Like, I'm driving a car, bro. Behrman's in the pits. What's going on? Front wing. So he's hit something. I truly, this is why I lined up stuff to do if a red flag is thrown, because I knew there's so many young drivers on the grid. I just know someone's going to crash somewhere, either into someone or into the wall. And it's just like, yes, they've got their cranes and stuff, but man, when someone crashes, it's like it's all done. It's all cooked. Pack it up. Unsurprisingly, Antonelli's setting purple laps, purple sectors doesn't really mean anything on lap 3, but you know, it is what it is. My live timing says lap 3. This live timing on the screen that I'm watching says lap 2. So as always, it's all just a shambles. Is my live timing ahead of everything else? Verstappen is out. Verstappen out of the race. He's going to be happy. He's going to say, no loss, I hate these cars. Like, mark my words, they'll interview him and they'll be like, look, yeah, you know, he'll say something like, the one track this year where these rubbish cars aren't as bad and I get out, that's frustrating. He's going to say that. I guarantee you. These drone shots that they have at Monaco now are pretty cool. It's because it almost looks like a track overhead, like an overlay, like a HUD that you might get in a racing game or something. I was trying to boot up a racing game the other day because I got this old PS4 that's doing nothing, and I've just got it sitting around. And I was trying to play. I've got a PS4. I bought the game legitimately, plug it in, try and play it, and it's like you have to install an update. I was like, but I don't want to install an update. Just play the game. But you can't. You have to install an update. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I don't know. I think it's PS4. It doesn't have. It's not long for this world. Well, it can be someone else's problem. They can install an update or do whatever they want with it, but I'm not gonna. Antonelli, Hamilton, Leclerc, top 3. Hadjar doing well. Russell up to 5th. That's nice. Piastri down, up to 6th, but not by much. Norris still in 8th, so Gasly fell back. No, wasn't Gasly in like 9th? Weird. Obviously, like the scuttling of the grid from the start was from Verstappen. I could listen to David Coulthard, you know, read the dictionary. And I mean, you know, I've been listening to him for a long time. You could probably almost make an audiobook dictionary out of every word he's ever said. So what do we do here? Is Antonelli just going to slap the pack a bit? Because why not? Because then he could just run away with it, set a 20-second lead, and then pit, and he'll be fine. Might be worth thinking about. Perez is on softs. Alonso has no tyres on, apparently. What is this? Does this tell us tyres? Yes, it does. Alonso is on softs as well. That's what I thought. Perez softs, Alonso softs, and wow, a couple of punters giving it a go, giving it a red hot go down here in hards. Good on them. You love to see it. But in theory, the cars should be able to follow easier, and in theory, we should see slightly more overtaking this year. I just don't know if we will, because, like, yeah, you can follow a car better, but look, the track is still, whatever, 5 meters wide or something. You can still lie on one side of the track and touch the other side with your fingers. So I don't think we're going to see much more overtaking. It's you know, if we didn't see overtaking with previous regulations, we're not going to see much more. Not going to see much more with these regulations. Let's see a replay of the start here. Verstappen does launch, but then just dies. When he rolls, he launches and rolls, but his steering wheel, all the lights just go off, and then of course the expletives start flying. Love that. He's out here being all like,
I think if I get a few more, I'll headbutt someone.
yeah, it worked. All right, we're cooking. Is this live now, George? No, this is a replay of Russell doing something. Getting taken, probably. George is outside his grid box, says Norris, snitching on his 8. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't really think anything's going to happen with that one. What have we got here? Is there anything better than seeing Max going from the front to dead last before he'd even past the start line? Well, he had passed the start line, right? Hadn't he? Russell out of position, no further investigation. I guess he wasn't out of position. It's 2026, and some folks are still trying to argue that Max Verstappen and Marc Marquez are not among the greatest their sport has ever seen, especially Marc. Well, bro, way to loop something in that's relevant into your friggin' like thesis about how good Marquez is. Who cares? Neil says the Owd Min. Should I comment? Sick one, Owd Min. Commentary mentioning Lawson more and more, and I'm not mad about it. It's about time, says someone from New Zealand. Love that. Midfield. Max's race is over. Kimi, Hamilton, Leclerc. Now we can do something else for about 90 minutes because nothing else will happen. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Russell's currently P5 and has been noted for a false start. Yeah, but there's no further investigation. Now what the fuck was this? You should know that Formula Red is Max Verstappen stan. Ride or die, Max Verstappen stan. If you didn't know, now you know. This was the lady speaking before with the aggravating accent, I will say. Not my cup of tea. All right, what's going on in the race? Let's get back to that. Interval 5 seconds for Kimi Antonelli. So it's going to be Antonelli's day. He's going to be able to finish with enough time in his pocket for an extra pit stop, unless there's a safety car, which I said again, crossing everything. I think there will be one. Let's see. Oh, we're following Lando Norris, and they're pumping up his tires, saying this is, if we're going to get an overtake, this is going to be the guy that gives us one. All right, well, let's see. So he's half a second behind Gasly. Does anyone like Pierre Gasly? Real talk. Is he just like one of those guys that's sort of like a nothing burger? And even when he is a something burger, it's like it's a bit of a weird one. A bit like Hulkenberg too. Like, at least Hulkenberg never seems to show any personality, so there's nothing to not like. But Gasly is kind of like, what are you doing? There you go. Let's see Lando Norris do something. Come on, buddy. Get in there. 4/10 now. Let's get in there. Do something. Make this exciting. Let's send Pierre Gasly home for an early shower, eh? Where could he get it done? Coming out of the tunnel, you could get it done? Let's watch. He's pretty close. I don't know if this is close enough to like threaten. Bottas saying there's smoke coming out of his car, which, you know, he may as well just get out and leave the team, as rumors suggest. Nothing doing for Norris here, so he'll have to wait. Where else can you can overtake going into turn 1 if you're very brave and cut across the corner as much as you possibly can on the way in. Where else can you, I mean, you can overtake at the hairpin if you, again, you have to be very aggressive and very brave and be on the inside. It's very important. But that's about it. I mean, I know the race is a procession, but like, boy, even the chances you get are hard. I mean, I was thinking about how Austria has kind of become one of my favorite tracks over the years, because I remember Daniel Ricciardo saying like, yeah, there's 5 corners and some straights, but like there's just nowhere to hide. And you're just always, if someone's chasing you, you're always exposed. Here, you're always exposed too. But there's almost no threat because it's so easy to defend. So, drive-through penalty for Sergio Chico Perez. For what? Not sure. Being out of position at the start. Well, how does Greg Russell not even get investigated, but Perez gets a drive-through penalty? How's that fair? Poof. Must be good to be George. Must be good to be British, eh? What a sport. What a sport we have. They're just so desperate to pump up the Britons. They're now saying Hamilton's reaction time was 0.25 seconds, Antonella's was 0.29 seconds. So there you go. Just like undisputable clinical proof that Lewis Hamilton's better. And this isn't crap. I thought Lewis was going to come out and just kind of, Ferrari would be right up there on the pace. And I thought Lewis is going to absolutely show his class. He knows, like, he wants to win. He knows this place. This is going to be the time. This is going to be the time when he turns things around and really shows everybody how it's done. But apparently not. Apparently that isn't happening. Which, you know, nobody liked that. Nobody really liked that. So what now? What now, gang? 11 laps down out of 78. There's so many laps. I mean, the laps do tick over fast because you think like it's only a minute and a bit per lap, but it's like, man, there's so many of them. I could get some snacks. I've got a few. Maybe it's time for snacks. The problem with snacks is I'm going to have to chew into the microphone, so that's no good. All right, we'll keep swigging this drink. How's Norris doing? Fallen down to outside. Outside 1 second now behind Gasly, so he's blown his chance. Thought I got an important message, but it was just Nintendo reminding me that auto renewal is still on. So Colapinto is 0.7 of a second behind Hulkenberg, and Lindblad is less than a second behind Colapinto. So, like, there's some tight battles out there, but we're not seeing those. What we're seeing is something else. Norris is back to within 0.79. Is that what we're watching? I think it is. Sergio Perez doing something. We're going to see this egregious problem. For which he should be, I don't even know, sent to jail. Is he fast charting though?
Fast charting.
That's probably because he was too far forward. That'd be why. Perez. I mean, you know, I've just never been a big rap for Sergio Perez because the times when he was really lighting up Formula One are always like he pulls a strange strategy in an advantageous race where it's like, well, he ran long, gave himself a tire differential, and, you know, overtook a few cars at the end to climb a few positions. That's the story of what Sergio Perez can do right. Somehow ended up in some front-running teams for that, and just was not ever on it. And I know at Red Bull people will say, but it was the car, it wasn't him. When the car was good, he was good. And it's like, yeah, but when the car was so good that it didn't matter, yeah, he was good. When the car was streets ahead in a whole other formula compared to everybody else, yeah, he did okay. But as soon as he needed to, he was on par with everybody else who tried and failed. So, I mean, you know, you could argue that that's proof that he was good and that was the car that was wrong. I would argue, just like everybody else, he proved himself to be average as everybody else. Nothing special. And frankly, my opinion of Sergio Perez has not changed one iota since then. And I just can't believe he's back in the sport. What are we doing? So where are all the... Can I sort this thing by intervals? I can't. Okay. Bortoletto getting interested in Bottas. Why wouldn't you be? Norris and Gasly still the battle. That's not what we're riding on with, but Hulkenberg's in the pits. Do it, Hulk. Win the race. Get a podium. Do something. Oh, the Ordman will be loving that. Let's flick back. Let's see how the Ordman reacts. How do I just see maybe we just... Let's entertain ourselves and just follow the Audi... Let's just state ourselves and follow just the Audi account this week. Audi F1. Here we go. Let's just compliment them on all their great. Look, there's a fucking link tree in there. Guys. Monaco GP is on. Yeah. Well, thanks. Ooh, what's this? This is a secret post. What is it? 6-7. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious? On the morning of the... That was an hour and a half before the race started. They're posting 6-7. All right. It's going to be hard work doing this. Every time I have an idea for something, it's like, yeah, it's so much more work than you think. Don't think there's any comments on the live stream, but let me just check. No, real good. Car's already being lapped. Are you serious? Ay. Pit stops. Maybe because they're pitted. But, I mean, also, that doesn't help. 2 pit stops for Perez because he had a penalty. Ah, yes, of course. Whew. So, Hulkenberg and Ocon. Hulkenberg just pitted. Ocon not long before. So even, like, these guys are racing each other. Still a few seconds between them, though. What else can we do? Should we look up some trivia about Monaco? So if you follow us on Threads and see my replies to everything, you might have seen the other day that there was a guy that posted this video, and it's one of those bewildering things where it's like, why did you post that? And what does it mean? He posted this video of like, and it said, no driver has ever set a lap up for pole for Monaco that was sub 70 seconds. The closest person to do it was Charles Leclerc or whatever. Whoa. So they posted that, And then they included a video of Lando Norris setting pole from last year, and his time was sub 70 seconds, like 109.99 or whatever. And it was hard to know whether it was baiting or not. It seemed a little bit baity. It seemed a little bit like, I looked this up last year, plugged in, this was the tweet I posted last year. I plugged in video of Lando Norris's pole from last year and then called it a day. But I mean, at worst, you could say this was horrible baiting, and it's someone's just trying to get comments, trying to get people to respond. But it's a real head scratcher to be like, no one has ever set a record lap of Monaco that was sub 70 seconds, and then in the same post include the receipt that someone had done that. Let's have a look at the old Monaco or Wikipedia. Great place to start. Automatic dark. Ooh, sexy dark mode. All right. The Monaco Grand Prix. Formula One racing event. Run since 1929, which is, well, it's pretty old. Most wins, Ayrton Senna, 6. Most wins, constructor, McLaren, 16. Oh boy. There's a apology on the screen that says, apologies. We apologize for the audio quality due to issues with the incoming feed. Are there problems with the incoming feed? Sounds all right to me. I can hear the cars. The commentary is fine. That's not the incoming feed anyway. Incoming feed driver radios? They sound good too. There are radio problems around Monaco. Maybe they mean the audio of the drivers and the team calls, because Monaco, again, it's as big as Central Park, and a whole bunch of rich people live there, and they all have a million phones for nefarious reasons. But there's so much radio activity in Monaco that it scrambles all this stuff, and the teams can't use GPS trackers for the cars and all kinds of stuff. So maybe that's interfering with the radio, which, okay, but it could interfere with things later. Last race 2025. I was going to say, who knows what the title sponsor is for this race? Who knows? Rolex? No. Qatar Airways? No. Louis Vuitton. It's the Louis Vuitton race. I was going to read this part. This is the thing that always makes me think of Monaco is Graham Hill. First Monaco Grand Prix took place on 14th of April 1929, and the race eventually became part of the pre-Second World War European Championship and was included in the first World Championship of Drivers in 1950. That was the first proper year of Formula One as we know it, right? It was twice designated the European Grand Prix in 1955 and 1963, when this title was an honorary designation given each year to one Grand Prix race in Europe. There you go. Sometimes you hear races that are called the European Grand Prix, and it's usually because it's like, we don't want to say that it's the Russian Grand Prix, just pretend that they're in Europe. We don't want to say it's Azerbaijan, just you know and I know that it's Azerbaijan, but we're going to call it the European Grand Prix, okay? Now you know why sometimes races were called the European Grand Prix, and why maybe going forward they justify it that way. Graham Hill was known as Mr. Monaco due to his 5 Monaco wins in the 60s. Yeah, but look at this, brother. Mr. Ayrton Senna, 6 wins. So, you know what I mean. Again, they're apologizing for audio on the feed, which, no problems. I can hear the audio great. Are they talking about my live
Sergio
stream?
Perez got challenged off the start and lost out to the fast starting Charles Leclerc.
Are they talking about
Because
this?
a monkey every day bananas.
No need to apologize for
Treat
that.
yourself a round of sausage.
These are playing fine. They've come good. In the 82 editions of the Monaco Grand Prix, only 2 Monegasque drivers have won the race. Louis Chiron in 1931 and Charles Leclerc in 2024. That was a good race. Mr. Monaco wins 5 times. No post about Hulk's pit stop, which I'm disappointed about. The admin needs to lift, because in a race where there's not much to talk about, you can't let any opportunities go. Hadjar not happy about his engine braking. We are checking, they say. What else is going on the normal threads then? A refresh. Antonelli gearing up. I think he's burning off these tires so that he can come in for a pit stop, right? Because we're in the window now. Russell very close to Hadjar. That's why Hadjar's complaining about braking. It's because Russell's all over him. Let's watch this then and see if an overtake happens. It's always when, I mean, it's human nature, but all these things come out when you're under pressure. And it's always when the driver's about to get overtaken that all of the mechanical problems that they've maybe been talking about, maybe not, suddenly become the biggest problem in the world. And that's all they talk about on the radio. Norris also pretty close to Gasly. So as we haven't even had pit stops yet, and when things are getting pretty spicy. They're telling Hadjar how to fix his braking, and he keeps saying, doesn't work. But they're like, well, do the mode that we're telling you. Norris close on Gasly. Albon too far behind Lawson to do anything. Sad situations down the grid from there. Hadjar screaming his head off at the team, and they're like, I have nothing to tell you. When I know, I'll tell you. You'll be the first person I call. I've got to get some David Coulthard clips into the soundboard. That's what I've been missing. I'm just realizing it now. But sometimes, like these clips, I'm like, yep, these are not overplayed enough to be self-referential and funny now, but I also need some fresh ones.
Both went soft, hard.
Well, you said it, Ted. Actually, Ted Kravitz not even at this race. He's here in spirit.
Fast charting.
Look, just because Ted Kravitz isn't at the race doesn't mean he's not with us. You know what I'm saying?
Both went soft, hard.
That's what happens. That's what happens when Ted's not around. What? Still not 21 minutes, and the Audi F1 admin has gone. He's like at the bar, like he's having a mimosa or something. He or she or they. Not getting enough. They're like, Neil, 120 likes. Yes, really in my paycheck that day. Here's some beautiful photos of Monaco. Only 50 likes. He must be. Maybe they're spiraling. Can someone check on them? They're like, I'll never live up to the success of Neil. Who are we seeing here? Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is the Wicked. I don't know their names. One of the Wicked actresses on the screen. It's always like, who are they going to cut away to? Who's it going to be? And for how long? And what's going on? More apologies for the incoming audio feed on the... I've never seen this. This is unprecedented. We apologize for the audio quality due to issues with the incoming feed, but it all sounds fine. Is that a false message? Is this on the FAA broadcast? I'm seeing it on the F1 TV feed, but is it on the Sky broadcast as well? So odd. And they must have had to get a graphic designer to pull this together. It's like, do they have someone on hand for exactly this kind of thing? Have they designed up a generic message? Like I have to say the padding doesn't look perfect. This looks like the sort of thing where they're like, put up a heading and 3 lines of writing under any circumstances. They've only used 2, so it looks a bit off. Looks weird, don't you think? Everyone looking at it, don't you think it looks weird? I can't even take a screenshot of it because this is the thing I realized from watching on this computer is that I can't even screenshot the broadcast because they block it for DMCA broadcasting stuff. They're like, no, you can't do that. You can't share your screen, you can't record the screen, and you can't take a screenshot. They just keep coming up black, and it's like, why? Why? George Russell, desperately trying to provide some entertainment in this race, chasing down Hadjar. Seems to be all over him for a few corners, and then in the final sector, Hadjar pulls away somehow. What can Russell do? He can't even be tactical with his battery, because the battery just means almost nothing around here. He would love to get past him before the pit stops. But if he can't get past him, George, just pit, mate. We're in the window now. Massive gap between Leclerc and Hadjar now. So this guy's really holding up Russell. That's why Russell will be so furious. Not so much that Russell is like threatening, but he doesn't want to be too far out of touch in case something happens. But this is really, I mean, Antonelli's now 7 seconds ahead of Hamilton, which is just absurd. That's an absurd amount of time to be ahead. What's going on with my admin? 24 minutes, radio silence. They're not having a good day down at Audi, obviously. Do you think they have a quota for posts? I mean, I just don't understand the infrequency of these posts. This is the live event. How are they not wanting to engage the audience? They're probably on X. They're over there on X, Xing it up with Grok. But they're just not invested on Threads. It's crazy. They probably scheduled that post with the photos of Monaco, so they were like, put the feed up during the race. Take a break. You've earned it. I just don't get it. What are we doing here? I would love for Russell to get Hadjar just because we need something to happen. Norris is equally close to Gasly, but again, these guys have just been there for lap after lap after lap, and they just can't find a way around. You almost need the other driver to make a mistake before you're going to get a chance, or you just pit. Norris is down in 8th. I ask you, what does he have to lose? Yes, when you pit, you'll get stuck behind the other cars, but so will the other guy. And I know you can do almost a whole race on the tyres of your choice, but you can't just wait forever. You can't wait for all of the cars behind you to pit before you do. That's just not going to work. Of course, when you pit, you'll come out behind someone who's slower than, in theory, and slower than you, and you will lose out because you'll be going slower unless you can pass them. You can pretty much do the whole Monaco Grand Prix on sauce, I'm pretty sure. And I can't help but notice that they're on mediums. So, what tire would you go on? Let's stay with this overhead view, please. Oh, Russell having a go. Oh, not even having a go, but just getting a wheel alongside. We're not going to see anything through here. It's too tight. Maybe back down to turn 1 now before we see any chance of anything else. But coming out of that tunnel, I tell you, you've just got to be brave. You've got to be late on the brakes. You've got to go for the inside. You hope that the guy sees you. Force that guy to brake or go off the track himself. And you've got to be alongside enough so that you can justify being there. It's kind of the only way, honestly. Antonelli gap to Russell. 2 pit stops almost. Hey. That's too much. That's way too much. The F1 TV commentary has lost the plot. They've reached that stage of the broadcast where there's just been absolutely nothing happening and they've just completely gone to the zoo. Norris 7/10. Lindblad nearly a second. Colapinto. Norris and Russell still the closest competitors on the grid. Remember that year when they were like 2 pit stops? That'll save Monaco. 2 pit stops. And all they did was, one team literally in the midfield just slowed everybody down. They had 2 cars line astern. The second car slowed everybody down enough that the first car could pit, come out ahead of the second car. Then they switched places and did it again. I think it was Williams. And I think they cut to James Vowles and they were like, James, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, look, I don't like playing these games. I wish I didn't have to, but the fact is I want to finish in this order. I want the best result for my team, and this is how we get it. And it was like, well, you're right. That's saying everything without actually saying the words that was a stupid fucking rule. And, I mean, he wouldn't have been wrong. He just would not have been wrong. Hadjar now 26 seconds off Leclerc. Leclerc off Hamilton 3.5, so hanging on there, but also sort of nothing to do. Nothing you can do about it and nothing to do. Russell threatening, but also again, this is where he's good, but then Hadjar has a few tight corners through these chicanes and then pulls back out again. How can Russell do something? Russell complaining that Hadjar left the track and gained a lasting advantage. Well, George Russell having a whinge. Bit uncharacteristic. He's just so punchable. And, you know, that's just the truth. Don't shoot the messenger. Norris also not really threatening the way Russell is, but I haven't seen a replay of Hadjar leaving the track. Hamilton will box. Thank goodness something's going to happen. What will this do for Leclerc? Will he be able to stretch his legs a little bit? Great stop for Hamilton. That was really good. This might trigger some more pit stops. Leclerc probably next. And then Antonelli. Hadjar and Russell. Well, Hadjar needs tyres. This is the problem. But he knows if he pits, Russell can probably extend and he'll get him. But what are you going to do, Hadjar? You can't hold him up forever, mate. I mean, he might finish ahead of these guys, but he's also running into the point where it's like, well, Piastri's just going to catch Russell. And then what if something does happen? You're going to lose a whole bunch of points. What if you get a penalty? There it is. Hadjar didn't take the chicane, the Nouvelle chicane. You can't do that, bro. Oof. That will be bad because, well, that'll be bad. Take it back. Russell wasn't complaining. He wasn't whinging. He was complaining, but he wasn't whinging. That's bad. You can't do that. Not when you're in a wheel-to-wheel battle and expect to just get away from it. Now, do I think we'll get a penalty? Probably not. He might get a warning. He won't get away with it multiple times. How good was that shot? I think it was from practice. How good was that shot of the marshal when the car was sweeping around the corner? And the marshal's just standing there, cool as you like, back to the car, almost like he's looking at the camera. I don't think he was, but almost like he was looking at it. I think their Formula One account tweeted something like, you know, the coolest marshal of the day or something like that. Fair play. That was awesome. It's been a good few races for marshals. You had the guy diving over the barriers in Canada. You've got like cool guys not looking at explosions here in Monaco. Good stuff. Behrman being told to box to retire the car. Where is he currently? Last. So that's not great. Bottas has retired. Verstappen is retired, and now Behrman's going to retire. We don't... Used to be that you would see a lot of attrition in this race. It used to be that was often due to carnage more than mechanical stuff. Because the race is so light on the cars. It doesn't really stress them too much. But we've got 3 retirements now. I mean, you know, the race isn't over, but that's not too bad. Norris still chasing down Gasly. Russell still can't do anything about Hadjar. For all the people that hate on and shit on the timing tower now, the gantry, they call it a gantry? Timing tower. Where it only shows 1 decimal. I mean, the official F1 app, like the live streaming the times that we're looking at here, excuse me, 3 decimals here, doesn't make that much of a difference that this is 0.715, even 0.71 to 0.75. Well, in real terms, that doesn't make any difference. I'm not that against it being, oh, now Hülkenberg's missing the chicane, so can't do that, bro. I'm not even that against it being 1/10 and not hundredths, because it doesn't in real terms make any difference. By the time it's that close and it's going to make any difference, you can just watch the cars on the screen. You don't actually learn anything from knowing the thousandths. It's a security blanket at that point, and I'm sure it's people who just don't cope well with change. Going, I had something before and I don't have it now and it changed and I don't like it. But we got to just get over it. Norris complaining about mechanical noises now, which, okay. Carol G, singer-songwriter, is in Monaco. There you go. Now everybody knows. Yeah. Now Norris is the one in a bit of a close battle saying, yeah, got some car problems, man. Can't do this. George Craig Russell, not the cleanest, best stop, but good enough. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. He's taking a bit of a gamble. He's got a bit of fresh air in front of him. Look at this. Clear bit of road for him to drive into. Really hoping that Hadjar pits soon. I'm not going to say it's risky, but can Piastri do anything about Russell? Now that Piastri can close down a couple of seconds on Hadjar, and Russell, he's got some clear air, but he's going to hit traffic soon. Because Russell has come out. Oh, this is nonsense. Come on, the guy's already pitted. Refresh, bro. Ooh, Colapinto hits the wall. Oh, just gives it a little kiss. It's fine. Hadjar has pitted. Has he come out ahead of Russell? This was, the problem for Russell was as soon as he does pit, Hadjar just pits and he's like, great, well, here you go. Russell's ahead of Hadjar. He's done it. It's happened. Why aren't they talking about it? The timing is just ahead of Russell. I've timed this perfectly by refreshing the timing. I'm watching the feed. The timing has happened. Russell's going to come out ahead of Hadjar. This is unreal. Oh, he's miles behind. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Despite both sidesing it, I told you it was the right idea for Russell to pit. Told you. Piastri is now the one in fresh air. So can he extend, go long? Russell has a bit of air that he can charge into as well. But, I mean, if Piastri has any speed up his sleeve, and before he dumps these tyres and pits, he should get deploying. Hamilton got a time penalty. Speeding in the pit lane. Norris is saying he's got a PU issue. Lewis Hamilton a 5-second time penalty. Just pointing out. Oscar Piastri is right here. Get in it, Piastri. Get in there and do something. So in net terms, George Russell would be 4th, and Hamilton's got a penalty. So I mean, you'd have to think that. I mean, the problem is that Hadjar has screwed George Russell by so much. Even a 5-second advantage from Lewis Hamilton, it's not really going to make much difference. Other than Hamilton will get a penalty on his time. I don't think he's going to be pitting again. But if he does pit again, then it'll be a slower stop. It'll be a longer stop. But at this stage, they'll probably just add it on to the end of his race time, yeah? Nothing interesting happening here else. Lindblad, Colapinto all well under a second. Norris 1.2 seconds now. So the threat from Norris has fallen away. He's not going to be a man to watch anymore. What are we watching here? And then Norris going straight through. What does that have to do with engine problems? I would have thought engine problems make you go slower. How's the old admin doing? I just can't believe this. Get your act together, Audi. Aye, aye, aye. Friend of the show, Lindsay from Legally Motorsports. I feel like the odds of George repeating his move from last year where he just cuts the chicane to gain the place are getting higher and higher by the lap. Yeah, well, I guess he doesn't need to anymore. Isaac's engineer is so... I don't ever have a word for him. Honest? Seriously? Such an unfair penalty for Chico. Like, didn't Russell do the same? Where's his penalty? Checo was in the wrong grid spot. He went into Bortoletto's, which is why the penalty was hefty. Yeah, well, there you go. It all comes out. That's why they were saying on the commentary that as soon as Perez pulled into the pit box, he went, oh no. Oh no. Not going to be
Fast charting
today. Going to have to do a whole heap of fast charting to catch up on that one. Martin Brundle giving no fucks. Don't push me, mate. I'm nearly famous. Amazing how little respect some of these new F1 fans give to the older statesmen of the sport. Also, these publicists for the celebrities need to understand where they are and the world they are entertaining. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm not about that. Leaked footage of Max. Oh, that's good. From Dasha Chasty. Ukrainian TV host and journalists. Well, you fucking nailed it here. Or did they just steal it from this person? Hang on, 21 minutes ago? 12 minutes? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Controversy. This is something we could share. Let's wait till it resets and we'll grab a screenshot and be like, excuse me, what's going on here? Oh, it goes off on the stretcher and everything. Is this staged? Were they ready? What's going on here? What the heck? Algorithm sucks. All right. How do we post this one, fam? What's new? Oh, yeah, what's new? Well, what's new? We just uncovered something. Come on, mouse. Too many things. I'm asking my computer to do too many things. Everything's going to crap. Sus. Can we stir some live controversy? What else is Lindsay saying? Charles, I need you to push like your life depends on it. Yeah. Look faster is sending me. We're looking. Yeah, look faster. I have to talk to Lindsay again soon. She's a good one. All right, what are the gaps doing? Hulkenberg close. Maybe that'll wake the admin up. Norris closer again, but just as we've said, giving up on him. It ain't going to happen. It just ain't going to happen. This race is so boring. I'm focused on lining up the size of this window with the size of my camera on the screen. Will anybody engage with this? Sus. Is anyone going to take the bait? Suddenly Norris looks on it again. Have they done something? Why is Norris all of a sudden 5-second time penalty for George Russell? What's that going to be for? Cutting? No, this was speeding. Yeah, speeding the pit lane for George Russell. 5 secondos. You hate to see it. So this is why all of a sudden Norris passing Gasly, Piastri doing something is so important, because Piastri has an opportunity here to chase down Norris and a sniff of getting past Russell. Piastri's not going to chase down Norris. Piastri's already ahead of Norris, but he can put Norris away because it's a sniff from Russell that might light a fire under Piastri. He'll drop away from everyone else. That's what I'm hoping. Oh, good defensive driving from Gasly, making his car a little bit wide. You don't even need to make it wide in Monaco. So if Piastri pitted, it's probably looking at being down here around Lawson. This is getting exciting with Gasly, Norris, Russell all on each other. Perez incident leaving the track and getting an advantage. Alright. I've already bagged on Perez once this race. I can't do it again. Do I have a Perez? I don't have any Perez sounds. I mean, I feel bad for Perez, so maybe this sounds
Lewis, I love you and respect you.
the best I got. Can't do anything. Well, there's always monkey everyday bananas.
Because monkey everyday bananas.
Yeah, I guess that's what I should have gone with for Paris. Monkey everyday bananas. So, to people like my post to Audi, sick when admin, Neil. So I reposted this. Someone liked my repost, but not the one where the algorithm is just so not firing. How do algorithms just keep getting worse? How does that happen? Another apology for the... Maybe F1 needs a... What can we post to F1? Search to F1. Not F1 Threads, the F1 formal account. I guess I could just post that. So what we could say, what's new? Yo, at F1. Maybe just apologize when... Maybe just apologize after you fix the audio problems. It's a pro move to bump the mic like that, if you didn't know. It's because I'm a pro. Just noticing on my computer, I've got a little pop-up here with the timing, which is a new thing outside of America to have a sports app. I installed it because I'd heard about it and I was curious about it, mostly because I don't know if it's just me, but honestly, I find it really hard after qualifying or after a race. I just find it really hard to go anywhere to get just the straight results. You would think you could log into Threads and that would be the first thing you see. Again, the algorithm sucks. Even if you go to the F1 website and you're like, okay, qualifying, what was the result? You click on this top story and it's always like they've turned it into a narrative instead of just giving you plain results. And it just takes like too much effort to just find the goddamn results. Colapinto also penalty for speeding in the pit lane. What is everyone doing in the pit lane this race? So when this Apple Sports app launched in Australia, I was like, give me that, please. That may solve this problem that I have of can't seem to find a good way to just get the results. So now that I've installed it, I guess, like it's on my phone, but I guess now that I've installed it, I'm getting like little alerts on my computer and everything. And it's pretty good. Like it's the basics. Like I can see lap 43. I can see the top three, Kimi Antonelli, and the gap to Hamilton, and the gap to Leclerc. Not bad. My concern is, what if I didn't want to know? Because there's times when I just don't want to know, because I'll check it out later. Stroll being investigated for something, which is fine. Who cares? McLaren telling Lando Norris to hold up George Russell, probably because they know they're trying to help Piastri. Probably because they know Russell has a penalty. Now Colapinto's got a 5-second penalty too. Russell has a time penalty. Piastri is in that race. Norris is not. They want Norris to hold up Russell. They can't tell him. Block him, push him back. But Russell's onto it. Norris is backing me up. And they say, yep, he is. Norris is slowing me down. Spot on. Eagle-eyed dick. It's going to cost him. Russell's cooked. Russell is cooked. They're turning the screws on him. Antonelli's already running away with this championship. Like he's got one hand on the trophy already, so to say. And now his old mates, his fellow countrymen. Did they just say back to normal racing? Oh man, this is stressing me out. What do the old men have to say about it? Who is this? This is Russell and Norris. The problem for Norris is he's got a mechanical problem. The problem for Russell is he has a penalty. Russell needs to get ahead of Norris and pull away, but he can't get ahead of him. And Norris can't really do too much about it, because his engine is apparently misfiring and shit. Through the Anthony Knowles corner. I mean, what a weird name for a corner. I know Anthony Knowles is probably a person, but like, man, who calls a corner that? Instead of just Knowles. Russell incident crossing the line at pit exit noted. Oh my God. All right, we're going to post about this. Can we find maybe there's a gif of like everything going wrong. Russell's race. And then someone can... So how do we find this? We search for GIF infomercial. How do you find a GIF of everything going wrong? This looks pretty good. Yes! Russell's race. Yeah, perfect. 300 likes. 20 reshares. 6 comments. This GIF. Oh my God. Norris is retiring. Oh. That's... This, Lando is holding off George for Oscar Papaya of them. Well, not any longer, sorry. I mean, I don't like seeing drivers retire, but I mean, Russell had the bad luck in Canada and his car broke down and retired. Now it's Norris. I mean, swings and roundabouts, but like Russell was in the contention for a win here, for a win in Canada, and then lost out. I mean, Norris retiring from 9th or 10th is like, but not been a good weekend. Just not been a good weekend for Norris. Or McLaren. That said, what is Piastri going to get done? One penalty, potentially another one for Russell. So, do we say Piastri's in net 4th? He's a long way behind Leclerc. Hamilton has a penalty, right? Leclerc's 9 seconds behind him. So can Leclerc close that down? Gasly's too far behind. Russell... Well, now we'll see whether Russell can pull up behind Gasly. But what's Gasly been doing? Because he hasn't pitted. So Piastri and Gasly haven't pitted Either of them. Like, what's going on there? It's a shame. I mean, I don't think Norris would have been able to back up Russell enough for Piastri to be able to pit and come out in front. But you never know. He might have been in the game somewhere. Gasly's now pitting. We'll see it on the coverage in a second. Oy, oy, oy. This is a crazy chain I'm just seeing on the on the coverage here. Sainz, and then Lindblad, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Colapinto, all very close to each other. Look at the timing tower and the penalties. Do we see it on here? No, we don't see it on here. Who's like got a warning or under investigation or a penalty? Like it's Hamilton, Russell, Colapinto, all penalties. Carrying penalties at the moment. So at the end of the race, if they don't pit again, the end of the race, they'll get slapped with some seconds. Oh, yeah, right, okay. So Russell got ahead of Norris in the tunnel, but that was when they radioed to Norris to say, retire the car. He said he's got no battery. Okay. Of all the races, I mean, again, you could almost run this race without any battery, but yeah, that hurts. Someone's going real slow here. This is Sainz. They're chasing him down. No, Albon. Sainz is a few seconds ahead, but Albon just looks like there's nothing for him to really gain by slowing anyone up. He's just struggling. There's this big snake behind him now. Yeah, the coverage just said that it was Sainz, but it's not. It's Albon. Black and white flag for Stroll track limits. Yeah. Well, he's another one who's not having a great race in that regard, is he? Can any of these drivers do anything? They're talking up Lindblad overtaking Albon. It's like, well, it'd be good if he could. It won't necessarily clear this entire thing, but Albon complaining. It is a strategy thing. It's a deliberate thing. Why? What are they trying to do? Albon, like, Sainz is only 6 seconds ahead. So what are they trying to do at Williams? Holding up 4 cars? Like, Sainz isn't going to be able to... I mean, Sainz hasn't pitted, but I mean, neither has Lindblad. Weird. All they're going to do is make it worse for Sainz when he does pit. I don't know. And now Lindblad's gone. What is happening with Albon? It's confusing. The radio call would suggest that this is a strategy thing, not a mechanical thing. But maybe it's both? What's he complaining about by being too smart? And now he's getting overtaken on pace by Lindblad, who has not pitted. So are they holding off Lindblad for Sainz because neither of them have pitted? Oh, and he shorted the chicane there. Yikes. So he might have had dirty tires. And that's why he got past him. Oh. Oh my gosh. Avoiding a penalty by backing off. Conjectures the commentary. Well, maybe. Russell's race, no likes on this. People, this is incredible. Leaked footage of Max's Monaco group. Yeah, well... Antonelli. being told that if there's a safety car, he can pit, and they've got plenty of margin. Well, yeah. Absolutely hilarious. Crofty tries to hype the ever-loving shit out of overtakes that are never going to happen, but then completely misses Norris slowing down and being passed by Russell and Hedger. He's such an awful commentator. Yep. Hey, Fun, can you tell your TV producer to stop showing the Kardashian woman? I haven't seen her. She showed her lack of class by not talking to Martin on the grid, so we don't need to keep seeing her on camera. In fact, find and show Bernie Collins. She's like, well, yes, you should do that. Yes, you should do that. Whilst you're enjoying the Monaco TV coverage this year with plenty of new shots and tight angles that really give you a sense of the speed, it's worth understanding the background of the last few years and where it came. Nah, not going to read that. I have to say I had a feeling Williams was going to do some sort of weird team order or swap situation today. They have form. They have form here. They have form at this race. We talk about Max's bad luck and misery, but what about my good friend George Russell? Brother is going through it. I won't. I can't. No, I can't. I won't. Is Kimi going to get a Grand Slam? Aye. Gasly under investigation for speeding the pit lane. Are they I literally thought, are they correct? I was scrolling. I can't post this fast enough. Are they correctly measuring the speed? How the ever-loving freak are there so many penalties? As I was thinking and about to post that, they said it on the F1 TV commentary. Are we sure that they're measuring it correctly? I'm not sure they are. Maybe. But also, maybe not. There's no exciting challenges anymore. Hulkenberg on Albon. Well, I don't know. I kind of want Albon to just like completely go to shit now. Who's passing who over here? Is this car getting overtaken? Who's this? Yeah, it looks like it because they're miles behind. Nuts. So many penalties for pit lane, which is the one thing you just should not. That should just not happen. The problem, like I was going to say, the problem with posting something that everyone else is already saying, or that the commentary is saying, is that it's like, it looks like I copied them now, or at best it makes it look like I'm not original. I don't know. Maybe I'm not original. Ay. Last time I refreshed this, something fun happened, so let's try it again. We're 54 laps down. I've made it. I've been live streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. Wow, not much action for all that time invested. They're calling out that Piastri's 13 seconds behind Hadjar, which I was expecting that. Would be great to see something more interesting happen there. Russell's now up in P4. Now, from memory, he has 2 5-second penalties, yeah? Is that right? But he's 9 seconds behind. Hadjar's 9 seconds behind, so he's hanging on. Piastri's another 13. Jeepers. Can we get George Russell into the pits and get him another penalty for speeding? Can we do that? Stroll... Lance Stroll's just... That's just weird. I think we're getting someone, armor they correctly measured. Thanks, Lindsay. Someone acknowledges my damn post, for heaven's sakes. What did you post? Oh, wait a second. Oh, this platform, I tell you what. There's a comment on this post. Why can't I see it? Is it someone I blocked? I do block a lot of people. Or, hide. I don't want to hear from you. But on this one occasion, yes, I do want to know. View activity. This person? Who commented? What are you seeing in real time? How broken Threads is. Hate it. Albon's all over signs. Was the idea that they were using Albon to slow everybody up so signs could pit and then they would switch them around? And will they do that? Signs is in the points. Oscar Piastri speeding in pit lane. God. Oh my God. This is just not right. Oh, Russell's penalty for crossing the white line. He did cross the line. They're saying he was on it. Oh, brother, he was over it. It's close, but man, I reckon he crossed that. So did I hear right? Piastri investigated for speeding in the pits. Which we all know. By the time they're investigating that, it's you may as well pencil it in as a penalty, right? And there it is, 5 seconds. Yeah, maybe the stewards are getting paid on commission on penalties this year. Oh, so Lindsay said I also had this thought, and it... Piastri too. I mean... I don't like how you have to, like, go through hoops to add a... Where's unimpressed guy? Come on, you know what I'm looking for. What? This guy. He'll do. Now on Threads, when you want to reply, it's like hiding all of the GIFs and add an image and all this stuff. And it's like, why? I want to add that stuff. Back to live timing. What happened with my Howard Minton? Did anything happen there? Howard D. Oh, so Russell didn't get a penalty for that. Look at this. Oh, yeah. All right. So Russell got away with the crossing the line. I thought he crossed the line. I mean, I could see dark on the tarmac on the other side of the white line, but maybe it was a shadow or something. Must have been close. They investigated, but I thought he crossed the line. So what does that mean? So he's still got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Luckily, he's got 13 seconds on Hadjar. Piastri's closing. Hulkenberg's all over Albon, and Albon's in and around it. Only the top 3 cars are on the same lap. Everyone else has been lapped. Everyone up to 9th has been lapped twice. You'd think in modern Formula 1 we wouldn't have problems like this. Apparently not. The majority of the lap is between Leclerc and Russell. 49 seconds. In a 1 minute 12 lap. 49 seconds between the top 3 and the rest. Ridiculous. Hey. And as we said, Antonelli, a full pit stop, as I said, from like lap 13 or something. Antonelli, a full pit stop ahead of Hamilton. This sport, I tell you what. We've got these ridiculous, like, miscalibrated pit penalties and stuff. Ever-loving freak. Is that some Aussie I've not yet heard? Oh, yeah. Fair suck of the Sav. Fair suck of the Savoy. Fair go. That's what it means, everybody. You got to have a bit of fun. Oh, we haven't had anyone put it in the wall. Can't believe it. Why have they not even done that? Imagine how fun this race would have gotten with all these penalties and everything if there was a safety car. Cars coming in, cars having to serve penalties, cars dropping 10 places because they had to serve a penalty. My goodness. It's exactly the kind of, like, enlivening that this race needs. Norris, Behrman, Bottas, Max Verstappen, the cars who retired. 2 laps down. Portoletto, Perez. It's funny how you can have 4 laps retiring and you're still sort of almost in the 20s for cars, and you think that can't be right, but it is. Colapinto close to Ocon. Really the only battle on the grid. Does this say safety car? Is there a safety car? What the hell? What's the safety car for? I just said, wouldn't it be awesome if we had a safety car? Lance Stroll, well... fucking hell. He's gone and done it. The safety car was downgraded to the yellow flag. Now back to a safety car. Ooh. So who's going to pit? Antonelli going to pit? Because he's got heaps of time. Did Hamilton already pit? Is that why Antonelli's got so much time? No, it can't be. God, that's a bad spot. God, that's terrible. Yay. So Lindblad will pit because he hasn't pitted yet. Hamilton is in the pits. People with penalties are probably going to pit. People without penalties maybe don't. Hey, Mercedes. Go and pit George Russell. Go and pit him. Pit George Russell. Do it. That'd be really good. Go and do it. Imagine if they all pit under the safety car and they all get penalties for speeding in the pit lane again. Risky. Oh, Leclerc furious. Why are we pitting? Leclerc could have come out ahead of Hamilton. Hamilton had to serve a penalty and everything. I would be angry too. Leclerc rightly furious. Had to sit behind while Lewis served his penalty. So where does this leave everybody? So Hamilton served this penalty. Leclerc pitted. Russell is in the pit. Hadjar's in the pit. Why didn't they pit before? Antonelli pitting and... he holds up Russell. He has to wait for him. Piastri's pitting too. Why? Why are they... So the big loser out of that is Leclerc, who didn't have a penalty, but apparently I think the only driver who didn't get a penalty today somehow misses his opportunity to jump Hamilton. And I mean, everyone pitted. Antonelli wouldn't have pitted if Leclerc didn't, but like, man, this is crazy. That hit from Stroll is weird. He's locked it up and just put it straight front on, like almost 90 degrees into the wall. He didn't want to finish this race. Oh no, they called Antonelli in and they were like, no, you left it too late to tell me. He got away with it fine. Everyone else pitted anyway. Everybody liked that. Antonelli's going to go on to win. It's going to be fine, and it's going to be very popular. But Leclerc will be so dirty. What Leclerc wanted was, let's not pit. Let's just not pit either car. And then Hamilton will get a penalty and I'll finish ahead of him. That's what Leclerc wanted. So we're probably going to get safety car for a little while. Safety car will use start-finish straight. Well, doesn't it always use the start-finish straight? Usually they say that when they're like, safety car will use pit lane or something. But it didn't before. Oh, Leclerc's not happy. He's like, why did we pit? And they told him, and now he's saying, like, I can't hear what you're saying. My brain's not processing it. I don't get it. What the words you're saying do not make any sense to me. He's like, I'm just telling you. Just telling you. All right. We've still got a safety car. Let's hope for an exciting run to the end on this race. I'm just going to get a quick snack. I'll be right back. You didn't say anything. Did I hear right? Russell pitted but didn't serve a penalty? Did I hear right? What the hell? That's a penalty, right? So if you're George Russell and you have a penalty, you come into the pits and you don't serve the penalty. Not only does the penalty carry over, it's a penalty itself, right? Isn't it? You can't do that. That's bad. Is that black flaggable? Was it like a bit of a... No, Coulthard, get real. Coulthard is like, oh, they double stacked. So Russell was sitting there waiting. And it's like, were they counting that time? And it's like, no, bro, that's not how it works. And it wouldn't have been 5 seconds anyway. you can't just choose not to serve the penalty. If you pit, you have to serve it. So obviously, like, there's just a bunch of groupthink, and someone has just decided, oh, I guess we're not serving the penalty, or they forgot about it, or something, and they've stuffed it up. So it says on the screen, Hamilton penalty. I don't think that's true or correct. Russell says still penalty. Gasly, I don't know. Colapinto, I don't know. Stroll might get a penalty, but he's out of the race. That's the last of his worries. Piastri served his penalty, they're saying. So what's up there? What tires is everybody on? Piastri on softs, Gasly on hards. Quite a choice. 1 second behind. Do we back Piastri to get Gasly? Do we do that? If we're behind the safety car, why are these times like 1 second, 2 seconds all the way down? What's going on there? It's not a virtual safety car. This is odd. Are they unlapping themselves? Russell asking, have I served my penalties? I sat in the pit lane. OMG. No, brother. You don't get to just sit wherever you want. You have to sit in your box. Oh, my God. I don't think you can do that. And I would be stunned if he sat there long enough to serve the penalty. And as far as the FIA is concerned, he hasn't served the penalty. Safety car coming in. All of the lap cars have not unlapped themselves. I repeat, all of the lap cars have not unlapped themselves. From Lindblad down, they're still 1 lap down. I don't understand. Why is Gasly 12 seconds behind Russell? I don't get it. There's a yellow flag now. It's infuriating that the live timing is ahead of the TV screen. Why is there a yellow flag? Is that nothing? Is that a false thing? What the fuck is going on? The live timing in the Apple TV app is also saying yellow flag. What is it for? Is Hamilton all over the back of Antonelli? Oh, it was for Leclerc. Oh, Leclerc. He was so angry. Oh my God. Leclerc says he's okay, but he's not okay. Narrator. He was not okay. Don't tell me Hedjar's going to end up on the podium after this friggin' race. So, just cold tires and just locks up and just goes straight on. He pulls a Stroll. Unbelievable. Oh. Look, Claire, I'm not going to take the blame for this, for me crashing. Like, he's so angry. He's all over the place. I can see where Leclerc's coming from, but I don't think his mentality and that approach is warranted. And now we've got another safety car. And Gasly was noted for speeding in the pit lane. All right. Let's fucking do this. Another safety car? Are you freaking serious? If we're gonna have another safety car, we're also gonna try something. I think my computer's having a mental breakdown. Can a computer have a mental breakdown? Okay. Let's do this. I'll keep one eye on the race, but like seriously, this is getting out of control. So let's do this. I think if I race online, that's just going to be way too much for my poor old computer to handle. Are you kidding? 200cc. Let's just get a race going. I don't even know what these settings are. Let's do it. Here we go. George Russell noted as failing to serve the penalty. I told you can't do what he's trying to do, man. Not only were they, I don't think they were trying to do anything. Just not going well for Russell. I've also, for some reason, lost my coverage of the race. I can hear it. Resume. I think because I'm broadcasting something, they're like, nah, we're not gonna show you the race while you're also trying to stream Mario Kart Road. One or the other. Come on, let's go. Pull a Hadjar. Have a crap car, but still also win somehow. Oh, you gotta be joking me. I don't even have any boosts or anything to go over the little shortcuts. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart World, so I haven't played Mario Kart 8 in forever. But the Switch 2 apparently is not compatible with my. Oh, I've got auto steering turned on because my daughter plays this too. This is not going super well. And I'm trying to do tricks mid-air and I can't because again, Mario Kart World is not the same as Mario Kart 8 apparently. The race is red flagged. So anyone who didn't pit before, and they will count. Wow. Red flag. I might get another race in where I can turn off all the assists and everything. That'd be fucking sick. Do you reckon I can podium here? Drifting is proving difficult for some reason. Toto will be whinging to the FIA saying, Ward resolved the penalty, but he didn't. I mean, it's just... That is absurd. What does that do for the order of this race? What does it do for the order of my Mario Kart race here? I actually hate this track. Why did I pick this? Why didn't you stop me? I mean, it was only a safety car, and I was like, this is going to be maybe 5 minutes. I get a sneaky little Mario Kart game in. But now that it's a red flag, like, oof, what a good call this was. Need this mushroom to get me out of this pit because I can't take the shortcut because the assists are all turned on. So isn't that good? Might switch my car next race as well. Can you do that between races in this version on the cups? I hate it. Well, let's mushroom across here. Zoom. Let's go. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. Yeah, baby. Yoop, yoop, yoop. Take that, 15-year-old CPU. I mean, you think of the robot, like George Russell's race. I can't see the screen of what's going on, but I can hear the commentary now. I think it's just because I'm sharing. It's because I'm capturing this gaming that the F1 TV broadcast. He's like, nah, can't do it. Can't change my car. Oh well, you hate to see it. It's not going to stop me from not winning, though. Here we go. Oh, the assists are also going to drive me crazy. Oh, my goodness. This is absurd. Who is this assisting? All of my shortcuts are gone. Oh, are you joking? All right. I can do this. Just got to drive conservatively. Be the ball. No. Oh. Come on. Oof. Oh, oof, Laron. That's no good. I think if I boost across the corner, it'll work, right? No, it doesn't. Oh, man, these assists suck. All right. I'll do it the hard way. Fine. I did it before. I can do it again. Come on. I know the track's well enough because I've played this enough, but yeah. What is this? Why are you going over there? Zoom. See, normally you just scoot straight across there. You can take the inside tight line and it doesn't matter. Oh, God. All right. We might get another cup in, so that'll be all right. I'll pick a different cup and I'll turn all these assists off and get a better cart because this is trash. A banana, you got to be joking. So I'm 8th. I can't even... Oh, I can take a bit of a shortcut there. No, I can't because it pulls me back onto the track. Oh. It's just not on. Here we go. 5th. I'm on the charge now. This is the last lap, so I don't have any other... No, I'm done. I'm cooked. Hit me with a blue shell. Add insult to injury. Thanks very much. Excuse me, I won the last race, not that one. 1 point off the lead, even though that race was terrible. All right. Should I tweet out Mario Kart time on the stream? Come check it out. Forgive me. Give me a moment, please, while I post this. I could do it over here. Mario Kart time on the live stream. With the assists on, it actually won't hurt. Like, actually, I might do better. You could almost do nothing and do better. That's how these things work. Like I said, you can almost do nothing and still do better than you do because the assists ruin you so much. Oh well. This track I'm actually very good at, but I can't... All of the advantage is gone when you can't take the shortcuts. When you're a child and you can't control the car, it's very helpful to have something that keeps you on the track and just, makes you feel like you're playing, but you're actually not. But... Oh my gosh, if you have any skill, this is a huge disadvantage. All right, let's gobble up some of these guys. Gobble, yum. Here we go. Oh, yes. Here we go. 4th, 5th. Am I winning? Oh, I was going to say, am I leading? No, I'm 2nd. You're 1st. Take it all back. I love this. I'm always going to race with assists now. What? Come on, let's go. So I've really got to be on the edge if I want to have any chance while I'm racing on with all the assists accidentally turned on. Again, not my choice. It slows you down to get you onto the racing line. I'm like, well, thanks. The 2 things I don't want to do. Even if I'm off the racing line, just keep me going fast. Because I can't see the broadcast, I don't know the order. So there was a safety car, then a red flag, but I assume they're all still in the same order. They're talking about how much it benefits Lindblad, but it's not going to, make too much difference, right? Russell's still cooked. So it's going to benefit Hadjar. Piastri's in there somewhere. Another victory. Back on top. Let's check out the order. Antonelli, Hamilton, Hadjar, Russell, Gasly, Piastri. My Apple Watch is nearly dead. All right, let's go. One more race to go. Win this cup. Change my cart details. Get this thing back on track. Verstappen's on the radio, or he's being interviewed, saying he had battery power but no drive, so no engine power, no fuel power. So he launched off the line from battery only, apparently. But it looked like he launched and everything just failed out. So I don't know. Doesn't seem quite right, but anyway. Oh, DK Kingdom. No, don't like this. Nobody liked this. I'm also trying to do tricks mid-air from World, which obviously is not in this game, so that's not good. Take a red shell. You earned it. Here we go. Oh, let's go. So I can do a spin that way, but I can't do a backflip or a front flip, apparently. Nintendo was telling me, no, Rod, there's nothing's in this game. You can do these flips, though. One, but not more than one. Never understood this shortcut here. Why would you bother taking it? Because you've got to go so slow to get it. Unless you can stop and turn and you've got a boost there, but why? Like, I don't get it. It's such a disadvantage to try and do that. So can I flip here? No, I can't do... I swear I did a flip mid-air before. When can you flip in this game? I forget. Flip/trick. Okay, it's a good one. Right on the outside there. That's too slow. Let's get him with a... Oh, I was going to say let's get him with a turtle, but then he got hit by a frog or something. Drift. No. No. I was like, let's just drift perfectly here. Hit by two cars. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Big charge now. Big charge now. We're midway through. Oh, don't drop a bomb mid-air. What are you thinking? This series, it says that race control is assessing whether the surface is suitable for racing. Like, is it so broken that they will stop the race? Whoa, that's crazy. Now I hit a frog. Where did it come from? Still winning, so just got to get across this finish line here. It's coming up. I'll be fine. It's all going to be fine. I'm going to win. It's going to be great. No, I don't need the... No, come on. I thought the lap was nearly done. It's not. Oh, it's just past here, isn't it? Left, right, and we're home and hosed. 3 victories out of 4 isn't bad. So the report from the race is that they're thinking about stopping the race and not restarting because of the surface. 10 laps to go. What a race we could have. Russell on soft tyres, yet to serve a penalty. Hadjar on hard tyres. Piastri on soft tyres, could chase down Gasly on hard tyres. Albon on soft tyres, could chase down Lindblad on medium tyres. Good thing it's a holiday here tomorrow, but, you know, don't need this. Don't need any of this. Before I continue, time for another snack. Be right back. Enjoy these visuals while I eat. What I realized, and I hadn't thought of, I think Hadjar, Russell and Gasly have all got penalties. And if this race doesn't start again, they'll have to serve them Not much, just a gold medal. Just a gold trophy, don't worry about it. Now let's do this right. Single player. Grand Prix. 200 please, yes. Just go back and look at my trophies down there. God, they look good. Okay. Mario's fine. Do I have to pick? Yeah, here we go. So let's turn this crap off. Let's turn this crap off. That's fine. Now, let's get something good. I forgot how painstaking this was in this game. Is that alright now? Go the shoe? Yeah, why not? What's something beefy? Oh, yes. This is fine. Am I hearing resumption? They're going to actually do the... They're actually going to do the race? Resume. An order. So if they resume, this is the order they need to resume in. Does that mean they've served penalties? No, not yet. What tracks do we want, folks? Oh, this is good. Yes. Luigi Pinball. Yes, let's do this. Okay. Sounds like we're at least 10 minutes away from a race start, if there is one. So, I was going to say, you'd have to think that if they're talking about that, they're not talking about potentially cancelling. They're talking about potentially starting. So we might be doing all right. Oh, it feels so good to have those assists turned off. I can't even tell you. Okay, here we go. Come on, Bowser. Boing. Oh, I thought Bowser was going to take him out and then I would benefit. Can I cut a corner here? No. Cut this corner. Zoom. Oh, lovely. Look at this. All that good work undone. Let's get this boost over here. Yoink. Get a big drift here. I love the way when you drift in this car that it like gets top heavy and it doesn't roll, but it like gets up on two wheels. Does that a lot in World. A lot. Every car you give them a bump on the side and they don't spin straight out, which is great. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to get on the bike. All right, got a couple of mushrooms here up my sleeve. Oh, I did have a couple of mushrooms up my sleeve to use to my advantage, but apparently not anymore. Forgetting how to turn. Thanks, Lucky2. Big drift here. Let's go. Got to pick off these guys now because I'm so far behind. This is going to take some effort. Okay, this way, that way. Ground's a bit wet there, so I could drift a little bit more. Oh, I got to turn. Okay, let's get myself out of trouble here. I can take a big shortcut here. Let's go. Yeah, and a bullet as well for my luck. All right, this should get me another 5 places or so. 6. There you go, and I'm also flying just in time. I had mushrooms, I would have kicked it from there, but yeah. That was shit house. Got to do better than that. I should have got a drink when I was at the fridge. This 10 laps is going to take us an hour to get to, isn't it? These lights are going to run out of batteries. Anything happening on the old Threaderinos? No. Look at this car, honestly. Come on, let's go. Let's fucking go. Come on. A drive-through penalty for George Russell for not serving his penalty. I don't like that. F1 TV commentary just saying that penalty for George Russell must feel like for Antonelli, like everything's even sweeter. It's like, nah, man, don't go there. Don't like that. Come on, come on, come All right, come on. I'm going to gobble these motherfuckers. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Somehow there was a heap of bananas there, and I feel like I was online to hit them all, and they all disappeared or something, which is nice. It's always nice when someone tries to throw a shell at you too, and you've got a bunch of shells, and you're like, nah. Nah. Let's go. Come on. Oh, no. All right. Zoom, and I'm going to be winning. And I'm going to get the boost as well. Oh, I can't believe it. My luck. I've overcooked it. That is insult to injury, to fly off the track and also get whopped with a shell. That's not fair. That's not what this game's all about. This game's about me winning, essentially. This car, I tell you, in these tracks, whoever picked these, bullshit. Let's go. I'm running out of opportunities to chase everyone down here. No. Oh, I had to make a split-second decision to go through the gap there or not, but it's cost me. Don't like that. Not my round. This is not turning into my round. Just saw someone pop into the stream and then they left. What the fuck? This guy playing Mario Kart? Oh, this is crap. All right. Well, 2 races left. 2 races left. 1 race left. Can we do any better? I could have played F1 Race Stars. You might think, yeah, that would be the logical choice. F1 Race Stars, not Mario Kart, but I don't know. I don't know how many more opportunities I'll have to use this old Switch. I might get rid of it. 2. Let's go. I can't see the footage. Can anyone confirm how many times they're cutting to Kim Kardashian? Because I can imagine with nothing happening on the track, that's getting a fair run. So now you can go off that ramp there if you have a mushroom or something, but I don't. These bananas, I'm not exactly Banana Man, where I get a boost from a banana, so what can I do? It's right. Yeah, it's right. Let's drop these ones. Now I get a mushroom. Well, thanks. I can go over here. Oh, hello. Oh, yes, hello. This works. This is doing all right. Okay, we're back in business. It is... The drifting is so awkward to get used to in this race when you're used to World. When I got the Switch 2, I got World obviously straight away. That was why I got it straight away. And I can't grind on these rails either, I noticed. Oh, this is awkward. But I checked my stats the other day and I was 130 something hours into Mario Kart World. And I was like, yeah, that's a fair bit of playing. You know, I mean, my kid plays a little bit sometimes too, but like, you know, it's mostly me. And I thought, well, nothing's going to be that. Until I noticed the other day, because I've been playing so much Resident Evil Requiem, that I was like, I wonder how much time I've put into that. And it was like 160 hours. And I was like, oh my God, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of time. For the first time ever, really, for a video game, I bought the like character packs with the outfits and stuff. Just to be like, well, hey, if you're gonna play it so much, why don't you keep mixing it up? Norris joking that he's happy to be out of the race. And I think happy because he gets to serve the penalty that he had instead of it carrying over. So I just won that race. I think that pulls me back into contention. But this track, I'm not bad at this track. Probably win it 80% of the time, but we'll see. Oh, I missed the perfect boost. Oh well. Here we go. This is the sort of track that I either like pull to the front and just blitz it, or struggle, have to play catch up, still struggle, inexplicably just can't catch the leaders for whatever reason, and then it's all over. This is not promising. It's one of those real drifty tracks that you've just got to drift the whole time and just get it right. And then avoid the balls while you're on the pinball bit, which is easier said than done. Drift around those balls is also very important. Jow. Take that. And that. And one of these. No, don't hit me, bro. Well, that's cost me. You can do a big drift all the way around all these corners if you want. Haha, got that. Like I said, easy. Never in doubt. This light's a bit much. Get those boosts. Let's go. Can't do that. I got to stop doing that. What's Russell whinging about now? All right. A bomb. That's going to get hectic. Drop it. Don't throw it, because if I throw it, I'm just going to drive into it. I know it. You know it. Oh, it helps if you drive straight. You see what I said? You sort of fall behind, struggle to catch up, fall behind again, one thing after another, and you just can't get into a flow. What the hell, bro? Come on. Let's go. One lap to get everything right, and I need everything to go right if I'm going to have any chance here. You can drift as soon as you land there if you don't want to get those boosts. It's probably a way to drift and get those boosts. I just don't know what it is. I'm not one of those pros that's like, yeah, I know every inch of this thing. Very nice of them to drive over that banana for me. No, but now I'm going to... Oh, God, that was lucky. 7th. This is not... I'm not making enough progress to make this worthwhile. I got to burn these mushrooms and get some more somehow, but there's no advantageous place to burn them. Because, yeah, when I use them, it throws me off for the next corner. There you go. There's 3 mushrooms. That might get me 2 places, maybe. Oh, give me 3 here. Now. Oh, see what I'm saying? Just get pummeled at the end, and it's like, sorry, this is why you don't dream. That's why you don't have dreams. The equal third overall, hate that. No good. It's time for another drink. I won't put the thing on the screen. I'll just be right back. You didn't say anything. It's 1 a.m. local time in Melbourne. It would be real good if this race could get restarted soon. That'd be great. I got a trophy at least. It's something. Different cup. Need a different cart as well, obviously, because that's... Who would have known that picking a joke card at random was not the ideal way to go. I also like to play as... I like to play as Toad. Let's pick a better car. Hearing the race is going to resume. We've got 10 minutes. Can I squeeze in? All right, let's just pick whatever. Zoom. Let's get going. Oh, did I pick the same thing? No. Let's get out of that. Go back here. I'm not doing the same ones. Yeah, let's go. I should have picked one with short tracks to make sure I get it done in 10 minutes. I just have to speed through it. So many cars are under investigation. Oscar Piastri's in 6th with 3 or 4 cars ahead of him under investigation or having penalties. Let's go, Oscar. Oh, that's not the track rod. Bad start. Okay, bad start. Get that bad luck out of the way first. That's great. Imagine if there's a problem off the line and there's another red, another red flag. No, I didn't time that well at all. There is a way to boost through there and just drift all the way around the corner, but you got to nail it. And I'd never learnt that strategy when I started learning this track, so I just don't know. Yeah. Too many excuses. I just don't know how to do that. Can you go through the middle here? Yes, you can. Oh, but not like that. Come on. Ah, yes. Fabulous. Let's just... Come on, man. That's how you, oh, it's almost how you do it. You almost got to like drift before you hit it. Ooh. So I'm hearing it was Hamilton who was under investigation for not maintaining a gap behind the safety car. I think of all the stuff that's been changed in Formula One lately, the stuff behind the safety car is the stuff I like the least, because like some of those, like that penalty that Piastri got in Silverstone last year was a freaking joke. Absolute joke. And, you know, same here. Like, if you're under safety car conditions and the driver ahead of you slams on their accelerator because they're leading, well, you can't. Like, they're doing it advantageously. They're doing it because they're trying to build a 10-car gap, a 10-length gap. Now, I know you can't just, like, you know, I know you can't just drive however you want and hold everybody up. Obviously, you can't do that, but I just feel like we're not getting it right. I just feel like the regulations are just not right. That's what I feel. So it's trash. Not a great start for this cup. Clearly, if I'm going to live stream playing Mario Kart, I need to practice more. I haven't been checking on the live stream if there's any comments. It doesn't look like it. But still, I just haven't been checking. Probably should have. I think this race is just too riveting. We don't have too many punters hanging on with us the whole race today, which is okay. Yum. Now, this is my home race, technically. Oh, I thought I had a mushroom and then tried to boost over that little ramp there, but that wasn't going to work. Let's get this guy. Wario. Oh, you hate to see it. Still 7 minutes to go. Fabulous. This sucks. Come on. Go. All right, here we go. It's almost, I think, they're not worth getting that boost. Because you get too unsettled in the air and there's no advantage. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Give me a great boost here. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. A blue shell that hits the two of the cars in front of me. Oh, why can't I do that corner? This is basically like Race Off all over again. If you've seen Race Off, where I'm like, here we go, I'm going to do really well, and I just drive straight over a corner, and it's like, Rod, what are you doing? Lovely hit from the boomerang there, as I get hit by a mushroom. So, evens out. I'm not bad with the boomerang. I know people don't like it. People like literally strategically like use it to use it up. But I mean, look at that. 2 cars in one to finish 6th. Not bad. As we round the corner on 2.5 hours of this live stream. The worst kind of race, a boring race with a lengthy red flag. Nobody liked that. Stroll is saying he maybe got a bit too much on the throttle. That's why he wound up in the wall, which that's usually how it goes, yes. Remember, he locked up, so yeah, I guess he just lost it. And he's kind of admitting that he lost it, so good on him. So not dialed in on this. When you try and throw a banana and it hits the top of the tunnel that you're about to go into and it hits nobody, I did that on purpose. Yeah, next time I'm going to work out how to hook up Resident Evil Requiem and play that instead, because this sucks. Or even World, I would have some touch for it, but this, I've lost my touch for this. Meow, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. All right, I've got to redeem myself. This is embarrassing. And, oh, no, you got to get double drift here, but it doesn't. If you don't get the exit for the first one right, you're not going to get the second one right either. Saved myself from the wall there by boosting, which is nice. Can I boost anywhere here? Maybe across this bit? Well, it didn't quite work out because I hit the wall, but it doesn't matter. Why can't I... Is this a problem with that parachute thing that I have on this car, that it doesn't make the jump? Come on. Stop hitting the wall. You're losing too much speed. Let's go, let's go, let's go. A standing start if they do start, which it seems like they will. We're probably 5 minutes away from that. Standing start would be good, question mark? Yeah, I think it'd be good. You might see another 1 or 2 drivers changing positions. So I made it that time, no problem. So why the other times did I not make it? Maybe because I hit the wall in the entry. Ugh. Pulled a stroll. Hit the wall in entry. Let's get rid of this. Oh, well, okay, they got rid of that banana for me. Get rid of this. We'll just hit it and hope. Hit and hope, basically, because the finish line's right there. And I'm doing no good. Got a good feeling about this race for no reason. Literally no reason. But I just got a good feeling I'm going to do well here. Coconut Mall. Okay, well, could go either way. I used to love this on the Wii. Like, the Wii version of Mario Kart was the first one I ever got. And I don't know if everybody did this, but I used the motion controlling on the Wii to steer. And I dialed that thing in so hard. And I swear no one else could play. If we were like, you know, in the share house playing Mario Kart Wii, I swear no one else could do anything. They were all useless. But I was like smashing it. Somehow I've gone backwards here. How the hell was I in the tunnel, turned back around and gone back out of the... Weird things are afoot. Nintendo, it's like they know that I'm streaming and they're like, let's just screw this guy up. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Getting somewhere, getting somewhere. Charles Leclerc talking about negative emotions for why he crashed. He can't even speak in sentences. They're... And the interviewer is just like leaving him all the air that he wants, but he can't even talk. Sort of talking about why he crashed. He says his brakes weren't working, so that's why he crashed. It looked like he locked up though, right? That wasn't... I don't know. I was going to say, I thought I was winning. Now it says I'm second and there's no one in front of me, but there is, so never mind. Okay. A little bit of time left to go before I finish this lap. This is pretty much, it's all riding on this. Oh no. Oh, and everything's running against me too. Okay, well, I guess it's third. Should have thrown that shell a bit earlier, but doesn't matter. That was better. But fourth overall is pretty shit house. So let's do something else different again. Not even a trophy. Oh, thanks for clapping. Nice try. Oh, all right, what should we do? Do we need to go back to basics? Go back to like one of those earlier tracks? Wait. I think they're about to restart, so I don't have time for this. I'll turn all this off. As soon as I quit the thing I was capturing the gaming with, all of a sudden, it comes back. Whew, this is hectic. What's going on? Let's go back to my timing. Here we go. Whew. What did I miss on Threads? Probably nothing. Everyone's gone to sleep. This tweet didn't age well. Well, yes and no. He is furious. And it's not a tweet when you're on Threads, bro. It's not. Leclerc, I'm okay. He's not okay. 29 likes. Yeah, finally. Sick one. So we're going to be restarting. Russell's trying to get Hadjar a penalty. He's trying to call out anything he sees that looks a bit sus. Because he has a penalty. Hadjar's got a problem. Ooh, he's got to charge up his battery or something. So this is crazy. Antonelli, Hadjar being investigated. Russell, Gasly have penalties. No further action on Hamilton's safety car infringement. That was car length. How do they announce that now instead of... We've sat here for half an hour under a red flag. Why did they not announce that a while ago? Maybe they told Hamilton a while ago. If Hadjar gets a penalty and Russell and Gasly, and Piastri can hang in close enough, he might sneak onto the podium. I think they have just swept it. Yeah, it's still broken up. Okay, copy. Oh, so he's talking about the breakup of the track surface. Oh, he wants this race over, and frankly, everybody does. Yeah, that's a good call. This is Hamilton and Antonelli to the line. Is it going to be a standing start? They said it might. If so, Antonelli's got to nail the start again. How have they cleared Hamilton for that penalty and not Hadjar now? What are the stewards doing? All right, here we go. Ha! Russell's got 3 laps to serve his penalty. So they're like, sprint for 2 laps, then serve the penalty. Russell is cooked. He's fucked. Russell's going to be like... Russell's going to be out of the points. All right. Finally, a restart. Let's go. Half watching the live timing to see if anything happens. Antonelli, a solid start. Hamilton close though. No, he's got it. Is Russell ahead of Hadjar? Yeah, Hadjar's cooked as well. So Russell's gonna serve a penalty. Gasly's got Hadjar as well. Maybe Piastri can get Hadjar. That'd be good. Yeah. Oh my God. What is Russell doing? Oh, he's holding them up so he can serve a penalty maybe. Hoping for... There's K. Oh my God. Look at the hip. Oh my God. I couldn't even speak fast enough. I was like, there's definitely going to be a crash here. Look at all these cars. We're going to have another... We're going to have a safety car. There's nothing on the live timing, which is usually ahead of the race, but maybe they kept going. No, this guy's facing the wrong way. Come on. Yellow flag. Okay. This race. Russell has nothing. Piastri somehow behind Hadjar, but I mean, he's got to get him. Everyone else got him. One lap and Russell's somehow 5 seconds behind the leaders. What is he hoping for? He's bunching up the grid. That means more places that he's going to fall behind. Why isn't he gunning it? Surely slowing down can't be a deliberate tactic. Surely. That makes no sense. Was he hoping to back everyone up for one lap and then gun it for 2 laps? Can't be right. Yeah, comment. Oh my. Hulkenberg, Alex Albon coming into the Nouvelle chicane. Albon takes the track. Hulkenberg cuts across. That's messy. Another one for the stewards to look into. Russell box to serve drive-through penalty. He's in the pit now. Let's see. I'm predicting he's out of the points. I'm predicting he's a man. He might not even be 15th or something. He's coming back out. He's in 11th. Yikes. Hadjar, red flag infringement. This guy's cooked. Piastri's going to be on the podium. So Piastri is 3.5 seconds behind Gasly, and he's got to stay within 10. Hadjar being investigated now for 2 penalties. No further action for safety car. Well, that's 1 done, but now Hadjar's being investigated for a red flag infringement, which investigated for a red flag infringement? That must be something where they know he did something. It'll be, don't do this to us. They're going to investigate Hadjar for a red flag infringement after the race. Why would you do that to us? That is cruel and unusual. Are they serious? They must need to talk to him. The idea that we finish this race, hopefully today, and don't know the result is maddening. These back markers are wild, man. Signs and Colapinto, that's nuts. All right, so the live timing says, stop. Retired. 15 runners left out of 22. Where's Russell gone? 14th. Oy vey. Hadjar's driving for a penalty, but they know something. Piastri's still only 3 seconds behind. Still no power for Hadjar. I mean, Piastri may just get Hadjar. He's got to be right on him. He's crying out for something. Something's wrong. I mean, what did Verstappen? Verstappen said that he had battery power, but the system crapped out. So maybe Hadjar's got a similar problem. I'm surprised the commentary hasn't said that. Come on, Piastri, just get him. Just get him. Just put it out. Put it beyond doubt and just get him. If he can get him, oh man, he will be on that podium. That'll be so good. Russell 14th. Colapinto in 15th, the last of the run-out with a penalty to serve. Perez incident out of position. Perez out of position. He was out of position at the start as well. This race is like, people have forgotten how to drive all of a sudden. Jolyon Palmer's on commentary railing about how he doesn't remember a race where there were this many penalties. I can remember a race where there was a lot of penalties and a lot of investigations for leaving track limits a little while ago. That's probably the craziest one for this sort of thing that I can think of, but this is nuts. We're all gunning for Oscar Piastri to get Hadjar somehow. He's getting close. False start out of position under investigation for Perez. Out of position. I mean, you're either in position or you're not. So that's... Remember at the start of the stream how I was talking about how there was rumors that Cadillac was so unhappy with Bottas that they might get rid of him mid-year? I mean, Perez has done so well, they might get rid of him before the summer break. Print that. What a mess. What a messy bitch Sergio Perez is. It's not even cheeky. It's bizarre. All right. Piastri, what is that? 6/10 behind or something like that. Almost right on 6/10. Hulkenberg half a second behind Albon. Let's get excited about that as well. I was going to say, I feel like this middle sector is good for Piastri, but it's not really. It's the first sector, really, I think, where he's closing in. The slightly faster one, where obviously Hadjar's problems are being exacerbated. But he's got it across the rest of the lap, so he'll always pull away. There's too many chicanes through the second and third sectors. Come on, Piastri. No one's really pushing or setting new times or anything. Everyone's kind of cruising, really, other than these guys. Come on, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Final lap. Piastri, come on, let's get it done, mate. Gasly's 3 seconds ahead of Hadjar, so Piastri's only a second behind. So he's fine on penalties for Gasly. If Hadjar gets a penalty from here, you have to kind of think he will. But he won't be able to stand on the podium because Hadjar will get on the podium. So Gasly's penalty will be applied. He'll drop somewhere around Hulkenberg, Ocon, maybe. He might hold on for a point. Gasly, 1 or 2 points, but still, yikes. Antonelli wins in Monaco. Amazing. Well done, Kimi. So, like, what a fan of this guy I am. So likable. He's a young driver who just is smashing it and, you know, isn't a twerp, so everyone loves him. You know, I mean, there's young drivers that came in and started smashing it and everyone was like, fuck that guy. I've been driving here for 15 years. This guy walks in and starts winning. But Kimi, he's just so likable. All right, so they crossed the line. Antonelli, Hamilton, Gasly, Hadjar, Piastri. No, Piastri's got Gasly. Oh, no, he's got him because the penalty's been applied. Okay. Lawson 5th, Lindblad 6th. Gasly settling into 7th. Albon, Hulkenberg crossing the line, but Gasly looks like he's got 7th. So, okay. Hadjar will go and hold the trophy, but he'll be under investigation. So we'll see. And if you're on Russell Watch, he's in P14. So Antonelli wins. His teammate way out of the points. You could argue that Verstappen would have finished ahead of him. Leclerc would have finished ahead of him. Norris probably not, but I mean, you know. Rotten day for George Russell. When the story going into this race was, why are you so bad? Why are you losing? And he was saying, oh, I'm just not gelling with this formula so much. But this is real bad. So we had 10 laps behind the safety car after the restart, and Hamilton was 6 seconds behind. So, Antonelli was not mucking around. Hadjar with problems, 17 seconds behind Hamilton by the end. People jumping into the... No spoilers being announced. Heroes have just started watching, but I like that high overhead camera view. Huh. Yes, it's great. So like a tracker in a game. Sorry, just responding to posts in the Discord, which is not what I should be doing while I'm live streaming. All right, so they're telling Hadjar that he's on the podium, but there's a cloud over that. Where did this end up? So I realized I'm switching tabs now and it's not share. Maybe when I shared it, I did something different. Anyway. Someone... yeah, I don't know what's going on. Weird posts. Yellow flag on the live timing? Why? That's odd. Alright. Well, to be honest, I don't really feel like the interviews or podium ceremony, if I can't show them, is going to be worth watching. So I might wrap up the stream there. Actually, I'm going to hold on for another minute so that I can say I lasted for 3 hours, which is a bit absurd, but I'll sit here and watch. I'll sit here and watch the trophy and the podium. Not much point hanging around too much longer, though. Worth pointing out that the race started with a yellow flag on the live timing, and it's there at the end now, and I have no idea why. That doesn't make any sense. So comment in the Discord was how much they like that overhead angle, and I said, yeah, I said that earlier on the stream, how much I like that overhead angle too. And then they happened to just throw out there that it's a bit like Mario Kart. I'm like, this is someone who's watching the start of the race now and hasn't caught up yet. Yeah, it is like Mario Kart. Wink. No more Mario Kart for me. I'm done for the night. I'm going to watch the end of this celebration. 10 more seconds and I'm at 3 hours. Whew, I'm pooped. No, I mean, I'm glad I set up the Mario Kart just in case there was a red flag, but I just wish we knew definitively the order. If it's Hadjar, then great, I'm glad for him. But if it's not, man, that sucks that Piastri isn't going to get his trophy on the podium. All right. 3 hours. Going to wrap it up there. Thanks so much for watching. If you're rewatching a replay of this, maybe you're watching some highlights of this that I'm going to cut together later. But your winner. Here we go. The winner of the Monaco Grand Prix 2026. Kimi Antonelli storming towards the championship. You heard it here first. This might be the race that really shored it up for him. Really. Not just Russell in contention but crashing out for whatever reason. But Russell just having a dog of a race, stupid, not serving penalties, completely in his own head about everything. And just thought himself out of the championship. What a time to be alive. All right, let's chuck on some music. Please do, if you would like to follow us on social media anywhere. I'll put it up here in a minute. Come join us on Threads. Come join the Discord. Go to the website. Send me an email. Do all those things. Here's some things that you can do. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.